we are, back with another chilling tale. And as it's getting late, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all others, I'll leave you off tonight with the scariest story yet. It's a story some of you may have heard before, so don't spoil it for those who haven't. Once upon a time, way back in the late 70s or early 80s, depending on who you ask, there was a young teen named Kenny Rebel. Now, Kenny wasn't your average kid. Lived around this area, north of Elmfield, but he had an obsession with the dark, the macabre. Kenny hadn't lived a good life. He was abused by his father and his mother, treated like dirt by everyone he ever knew. That does things to a kid. Makes him look places he wouldn't otherwise. Kenny didn't follow the righteous path. Can you blame him? With a life of nothing but suffering, to assume that suffering was all that there was in life? Eventually, he found a path that respected the values, one that he agreed with, the path of the snake god. A fate based upon ancient legend of a serpent so large and powerful that it would one day consume the entire sun. So Kenny finally struck back. He took an old butcher's knife and killed his own mother and father in the name of the lizard god, drinking their blood and promising to do the same to everyone else who had hurt him in his life. Everyone else who had made his life such a living hell that hell itself seemed preferable. Now, as you can imagine, that was quite a lot of people. So he killed and he killed and he killed some more. The Fang, they called him. He stirred half the country into a panic they wouldn't soon forget. Folks knew who he was, but they stopped calling him Kenny around this time, started calling him Cain instead, because he killed so much and with such skill that he made murder feel like a whole new crime. Eventually, they did catch him. In '93, some kid managed to stab him in the gut when he broke into his house. Became something of a local hero. But that isn't where our story ends. Because according to legend, the Snake Lord was either so pleased with Cain that he didn't want to end his reign of terror so soon, or that his plan all along was to never let Cain rest, to keep him alive and staying in the world that hurt him so bad.